Hello! Obviously, I'm Ashlyn Watkins, and this is going to be my first of 8 video vlogs that I will be doing, and I'm doing, this one will be a Spirit Form Life, and this is one from Ben Pirtle about hearing God. And basically, obviously, like, with my whole life, like, hearing God has just been, I guess, so evident to me. Like, I don't remember a time where I wasn't like, ooh, I don't know what that means, or you know what I'm saying. So this was like kind of in a new light for me because not a lot of people talk about it, I guess, because everyone's like, I feel like a lot of people take it for granted and don't like give us practical ways of hearing the Lord. So I just thought his message was really, really good, and it spoke to me a lot. And like how he talked about identity, like knowing your identity and hearing God go hand in hand, because once you know your identity, then therefore, like, for me at least, hearing God becomes easier because you know who you are, and therefore it's like hearing God becomes easier. So I loved how he talked about like our identity first, and we're first and foremost a child of God. Like, and I think having that class in the beginning of the semester was really good because it just gave me like a good starting path of it, and it reminded me who I reminded me who I was, and so yeah, it was good. I just have my notes in front of me, just going over, you know. Let's see, and I loved how he like lists steps. Like, he listed 6 steps of how to hear God and stuff like that. And the first one is find myself in the wilderness, like alone from everything else. And obviously I think this is really important because, like, as the busyness of life, you know, happens and stuff like that, sometimes you just don't stop. And when you don't stop, that's when you, like, it gets harder to hear the sound of the Lord's voice. And so I love how he said alone from everything else, like just everything else goes away and you find yourself alone, and not distracted by anything else. Worship, speak value of the Lord. That was cool. I thought that was cool. Like, worship, obviously we know worship is like bringing glory to the Father and as a connection point between us and the Father. But like, I love how he said speak about value of the Word. Like, he said worshiping isn't just you know, doing, but it's also putting value to the Word, putting honor to him. So I thought that was cool. Welcoming the Lord, telling him how grateful we are, or I am, of him, and stuff like that. And waiting patiently on the Lord and being still in his presence, listening for his word, and walk. So I thought all of this was like really, really good. It definitely set my course for this whole semester. Just being able to be open and go to the start of being the start of my identity, which is a child of God. And then knowing that, and then walking in, hearing his voice, and getting alone with him, and not getting distracted by everything else. So it was a really great word, and I loved the ending when we all got to take 5 minutes. He put 5 minutes on the clock, and we got to take 5 minutes to hear the Lord's voice and just write some stuff down. So it was really great.